so y'all can know what it is. Huh, what? What's up? Hey, y'all. Welcome in, welcome in. So, yeah, we're in a product-based business. As you guys know, we get paid to move products. Okay, so if I say something like, I get paid to brush my teeth, that is basically me saying that I get paid to influence others to buy the toothpaste. And it's actually amazing to be in a business where I get paid to move what they call like basic essentials like toothpaste and bath soap and face wash, because these are items people are going to use every day anyway. So I might as well get paid to give people what they was going to buy anyway. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I mean when I say I get paid to brush my teeth. I really had to break this down because I had a new team member come onto the business just because they saw that I get paid to brush my teeth. And they was like, what, for real? How you do that? Right? And now this new team member is using this statement, I get paid to brush my teeth. And they're wondering, okay, well, when somebody asks me, how do I get paid to brush my teeth? What do I say? So I was like, you tell them that you get paid to move the product. But in order to get paid to move the product, you have to register and become a part of the business. There's no way that you're going to get paid to said brush your teeth if you're not a part of the team. So, with that being said, I'm bringing on new team members left and right. And it's just really about helping these team members advance in their business. But the main way that everybody's going to advance in the business, like our coach talked about, is through retail. Like we're going to have to retail the product. There's no way around it. So what I do is I like to create multiple streams of retailing the product. Yep, I like to create multiple streams of retailing the product. So I can retail the product online, offline, and then even so, there's multiple ways I can retail the product online, or multiple ways I can retail the product offline. And that's what it's about, man. We get paid to move these products. So if you want to get paid to said brush your teeth, then basically you join the team, you buy the toothpaste, you use the toothpaste, you tell somebody how you love the toothpaste, and you actually can show them the results because we have like a whitening toothpaste, right? And once you show them that the toothpaste made your teeth whiter and they buy it, well, that's one of the ways that you get paid to brush your teeth, right? Or one of the ways I get paid to brush my teeth. Also, we also don't just influence the customer, we also influence the team at large. Like I was telling one of my new business partners, it's like I'm noticing that my favorite products are the same products that my team members are using. So not only do we get paid to influence a customer sale, but I also make money when my team members purchase products. And a lot of times they're purchasing the same products that I'm using. So that's another way that I get paid to brush my teeth, is because I influence my team members to use the same products that I am using. And this is what it means to be an influencer. When you can influence people to use the products that you are using, that is what an influencer is. So when I say I get paid to brush my teeth, what I'm saying is I am in a product-based business where I am an influencer, and toothpaste is one of the products, right? Because I get paid to do more than brush my teeth. I also get paid to drink mushroom coffee. Oh my God. I literally get paid to drink mushroom coffee, and that is so amazing. How do I get paid to drink mushroom coffee? Well, I drink my coffee all the time. If you know, you know, every day I gotta have my mushroom coffee, right? So when I drink my mushroom coffee, a lot of times I drink it over here on the live. I'm over here warming my water up, and I'm telling you guys all the benefits of the mushroom coffee as well. So the fact that it has 10 mushrooms in it, and a lot of times we break down what each mushroom does, and I'm over here drinking my coffee, and guess what naturally happens? Somebody buys the coffee either from my TikTok store here on this page, or they go to my website on this page and buy the coffee, right? And then that's how I get paid to drink my coffee. But not only that, because I love the mushroom coffee and I'm building a business of team members and teaching them how to move these products, I quite naturally have noticed that the majority of my team members that drink coffee drink the same mushroom coffee that I drink. So not only do I get paid to drink coffee or brush my teeth when I move a product, right? I also get paid to drink coffee and or brush my teeth because my teammates are buying the same products that I am using. And this is what it's called to be an influencer. Influencer income is really where I believe personally where the world is going right now. Like as far as income generation in this, season, it just really, really, really makes sense to be an influencer. Why does it make sense to be an influencer? Because everybody is online, right? And now with the business that I have and the opportunity that I have, I can influence people to buy things that they're already buying. What does that mean for me? That's less friction in the marketplace. The people are already buying the products that I am influencing them to buy. Therefore, I don't have to overly convince someone to use toothpaste. They're already using the toothpaste, like for real. And that is why it makes it easier for me to move products because I have the products that people are already buying. And it's also easier for me to train my team members to move products because, again, people will never stop buying toothpaste. It's very, very easy to be an influencer around products that people will always buy, right? It's a lot harder to influence the majority of people to buy, let's just say, a wig, right? Not everybody wears a wig, right? Not everybody likes that style, but everybody has to brush their teeth. So when I put myself in a business that offers toothpaste, it's not very hard to put a marketing campaign out for people to buy toothpaste because they're already going to buy it. So they might as well buy the toothpaste from me, right? This is how I am influencing people to make purchases with my business. And like I said, a lot of times I try not to focus on products that are way too specialized. We KISS. Keep it simple. We kiss. We keep it simple, right? Toothpaste is something that everybody has to buy. So that's why I said if you want to learn how to be an influencer and you want to earn as an influencer, well, you can definitely message me about that because I'm already an influencer. And sometimes I feel like us influencers make the job harder than what it has to be. Yes, we can influence on specialized products, services, and systems, but I feel like all influencers just need those basic essentials so that they can keep the products flowing. And when you keep the products flowing, you're keeping the money flowing at the same time. Right? Right? At the end of the day, I believe in my career, I may sell more toothpaste than anything else, or more bath soaps than anything else, because these are essential items that people cannot live without. No matter what, people cannot live without toothpaste. That is why it is so easy for me to get paid to brush my teeth. It's not that I'm literally getting paid for the activity of brushing my teeth, which in some cases I am. Because here's the thing, when you are a content creator and you build up your page to the point where you're getting paid off of views, then yeah, actually the activity of brushing your teeth or anything rather can be profitable. Yeah, anything could be profitable. Uh-huh. So yeah, y'all, we literally get paid to brush our teeth, and I'm excited about it. And I'm not making any claims. What I'm saying, if I've sold toothpaste from coming up and showing up on live, brushing my teeth. That's all I'm saying when I say this. And it's not just toothpaste. I've sold cosmetics with this business. I've sold wellness gummies. You know what I'm saying? I've sold energy products. I get paid to sell beauty products. I get paid to use beauty products. Like, I move collagen like crazy. But guess what? Not only am I getting paid on my own efforts, here's the doozy. I get paid off the efforts of others because I have decided to build a team. Yes, so I get paid off the efforts of others, but I had to, at the beginning, teach them how to move products. If I never taught the team members how to move products, there would be no real way for me to make money through my team or through the efforts of my team. I had to teach them the retail. And here's the thing, guys. Even if you're building a team like I am, you still want to be strong at retail. You want to stay strong at retail, even if you're building a team, especially if you're in a product-based business like I am. You want to stay strong at the retail. Why? So that you can always make your own personal money. And then also so that you can always know the market, so that you can teach how to move products within the market, guys. So when I say I get paid to brush my teeth, what I am essentially saying is that I am moving products like toothpaste throughout the market. Quite simply. So I know that makes sense for you because you understand that as an influencer, I can influence others to buy a product. That is basically what influencing is when you are showing up on or offline, sharing a product, and other people buy the product. That is what I mean when I say I get paid to brush my teeth. I already got to brush my teeth anyway. I might as well put a business behind it that has toothpaste and then also get paid retail commission on the toothpaste. But I also make an overriding income when my team members buy the toothpaste and when they get customers to buy the toothpaste. I've seen this work out, and it's actually very beautiful because not only is that possible for me, I'm also teaching my team members to get team members. So now, not only am I on this team getting paid to brush my teeth, but I have team members getting paid to brush their teeth when they get the customers for the toothpaste, but also when they get their own team members who buy the toothpaste. Now I have team members making a passive overriding and residual income. Because the thing is, the toothpaste is a consumable product. All of our products are consumable products. What does that mean? That means that when the customer finishes the product is empty. And if they like the product, they have to go buy more. They have to buy more of the product if they like the product. Very quite simple. And when they buy more, that creates a predictable income, right? Somebody, let's say toothpaste, right? Somebody will use a tube of toothpaste, every 2 or 3 weeks, right? If somebody uses a tube of toothpaste every 2 or 3 weeks, let me see if I got my other phone on, because now we finna go here and crack this math, right? Let's crack some math right now, because sometimes the math got to be mathing, okay? And when we crack this math, let's assume that the person is buying the toothpaste online. Let's assume that the person is buying the toothpaste off of my personal website. We are not even going to assume that I am selling the toothpaste to them in person. We're going to assume an online retail sale, right? So let me get out my calculator, because when I say that, you have the opportunity to come over here and, move a product like toothpaste, I want you to see the real opportunity. So I'm going to use a real hypothetical. So on our website, on my website, I believe our whitening toothpaste is $18.50 for the customer, right? So it's $18.50 for the customer. So I will enter, we get paid 50% of whatever the customer spends, right? So if the toothpaste is $18.50 and we get paid half of whatever the customer spends, that means that I make $9.25 per tube of toothpaste. Now, this is where things are going to get a little interesting. If I make $9.25 every time I influence a customer to buy the toothpaste, that is really great, right? Now, we already said that an average person is going to take 2 to 3 weeks to finish out their tube of toothpaste, right? Then let's also assume that they buy another one. Well, in that case, I make $925 a month. If I got one person that buys the toothpaste every time they run out of toothpaste, then I make $9.25 per month, because on my website, the toothpaste is $18.50. Okay, I make half of that. If they buy the toothpaste from me in this assumption every month, that means I will make $9.25 every month. Now, this gets a little interesting when we start to compound more customers. So let's just say I get 5 new customers. All of these new customers have one thing in common. They must brush their teeth, and in our hypothetical, they love my whitening toothpaste. So let's just say every 3 weeks, these 5 customers buy a new tube of toothpaste on my website. We've already established that I make $9.25 per toothpaste that I influence a sale on. So $9.25 times 5 is now $46.25. Just getting 5 consistent customers to come in and buy the toothpaste. Now I went from $9.25 for the month to $46.25. Here's the doozy. Everybody must brush their teeth. Now, everybody won't be our customer. It's going to be nearly impossible to get everybody in the world to buy toothpaste from me, right? But let's just say I get 10 people, just 10 little old people to buy toothpaste from me every month. Now I would make $92.50, right? Let's bring this up and say I've been working the business for a while. And I have started to influence a lot of people to buy toothpaste, right? What if in my career I can get 100 people to buy toothpaste every 3 weeks like they would normally do, right? If I make $9.25 off the toothpaste and 100 people are buying toothpaste from me every 3 weeks, then I'm making $925 every 3 weeks. Let's just say things are getting real big around here. Let's say my marketing is compounding, and there's a big campaign on the toothpaste, and everybody, not everybody, but a lot of people are starting to buy toothpaste throughout my organization. Let's say I got to the point where 1,000 people bought their toothpaste from me every 3 weeks. That will be $9,250, right? Because we are dealing in an essential product. As long as the customer knows that loves the toothpaste, it's fair to say that they are going to continue to buy the toothpaste, right? Here's the thing. It's an essential product. It's either they buy it from me or they buy it from somewhere. And if I can get my marketing down to where I am getting enough views to the toothpaste, there's something called running the numbers. It's going to quite happen where I have some type of conversion rate, right? Right? So without getting or reading too deep into this situation, yes, it's very likely to get paid off of toothpaste sales in this business. Now, this is just one product that we have that we can use to earn an active, passive, and residual income. Now, I actually love this clip I just did, so I am going to log off because there's some good stuff. I'm going to market this today, and guess what? I may just get paid on more toothpaste sales simply because of an audio like this. With that being said, no income claims. You guys have an amazing, amazing, amazing day. And if you want to join the team, all you got to do is send us a message. I'll see you guys on the other side of your order.